majestically over great institutions of learning. I stand guard with the greatest military power in the world. Look up and see me. I stand for peace, honor, truth, and justice. I stand for freedom. I am confident. I am arrogant. I am proud. When I'm flown with my fellow banners, my head is a little higher, my colors a little truer. I bow to no one. I am recognized all over the world. I am worshipped. I am saluted. I am respected. I am revered. I am loved. And I am feared. For more than 200 years, I have fought in every battle of every war. Gettysburg, Shiloh, St. Juan Hill, the trenches of France, the Argonne Forest, Anzio, Rome, the beaches of Normandy, the deserts of Africa, the jungles of Guam, Okinawa, Korea, Vietnam, in the heat of the Persian Gulf, and a score of other places long forgotten by all. But those who were with me, I was there. I led my sailors and Marines. I followed them. I watched over them. They loved me. I was on the small hill of Iwo Jima. I was dirty, battle-worn, and tired. But my sailors and Marines cheered me, and I was proud. I have been soiled, burned, torn, and trampled on the streets of countries I have helped to set free. It does not hurt, for I am invincible. I have been soiled, burned, torn, and trampled on the streets of my own country, and when it is done by those whom I have served in battle, it hurts. But I shall overcome, for I am strong. I have slipped the bounds of earth, and from my vantage point on the moon, I stand watch over the new frontiers of space. I have been the silent witness to all of America's finest hours. But my finest hour comes when I'm torn into strips to be used as bandages for my wounded comrades on the field of battle. When I fly at half-mast to honor my sailors and Marines, and when I lie in the trembling arms of a grieving mother, at the graveside of her fallen son and daughter, I am proud. My name is Old Glory. Long may I reign. Dear God, long may I reign.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Patrick Clyde.
Thanks again all for coming. I still remember driving with my brother 22 years ago from Florida to Oregon. From Oregon to Florida. A lot has happened since then. There have been a lot of challenges, but mostly blessings, for which I thank God every day. I didn't think I need to have this ceremony about retiring, because I'm a real practical person, however, to think a little bit more, I did find a couple reasons that I should have this ceremony. The first one, which I often heard from one of my mentors, Dr. Shakir, is that reasons to celebrate don't come every day, and if you have an opportunity to celebrate, you should take it. So that's one of the reasons we're here today, that I'm decided to do this ceremony. The second reason, the main reason, is that I'm here this morning is to say thank you. We all could be in our clinics right now, seeing patients, earning RVUs. It says here in this chapel, ceremoniously bid me farewell. I think people who know me realize that this ceremony isn't the type of thing I normally would want to do. So I hope that you'll see this event as a sincere expression of my thanks. And my thanks to so many individuals, including our men and women in uniform, and the support we receive from our families. 240 years ago, almost exactly, our leaders of our new country declared that, me and my son were talking about this the other day, declared that we were all created equal, that we are endowed by a Creator with certain unalienable rights, and among these are life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. I think all the men and women of our military, our civilians, and their families who link arms and back up these words every day with honor, courage, and commitment. Our presence and our actions tell all the world that the United States of America will always be there to stand, watch, and keep this vision of freedom a reality. In these 22 years, my faith in God has been central to the strength that I find when in challenging times, and I constantly turn to Him in praise and thanks in the good times. Today I again give thanks to God and praise Him, and I pray that our great nation will always be a nation under God, and trust in Him as we look to the future. And the other thanks I want to give is to the many people here. First of all, I have my patients. I didn't invite them all here, but a few of them were gracious enough to show up, and they certainly, on the day-to-day basis, it's the patients that really make it worthwhile doing the job that I do, in medicine. The last few months, I've had a lot of touching goodbyes to a lot of patients that I've been seeing for over 10 years. Second group I'd like to say thank you is all of our trainees. Dozens, if not hundreds of medical students, residents, and fellows that I've had the privilege to teach. They keep me on my toes and challenge me, and most of all, they bring a lot of excitement to the job, and because of their youth and energy. And so I thank all the trainees and fellows, especially from endocrinology. I want to thank my fellow providers and all my staff, my nurses and my administrative staff, and the collegiality and the kindness, and I'm really going to miss working with in Navy medicine and Army medicine and all the services. I want my leaders. I wouldn't be here without a lot of leaders that have taught me over the years and supported me. Of course, a lot of them aren't around anymore. Some of them have moved on, and I'm not going to mention any names today, but there's a lot of them. And then, of course, the people who know me the best, is my clinic. The clinic I've worked with for 11 years, and my staff.